Alright, so if we look at number 3 on page 13, where it says, does your answer make sense? Yes or no? Does our answer make sense?
Yes.
Yes. How do you know? Well, when we estimated and we rounded, we got a similar answer, right? Something along those lines is what you need to write on that line. Something along the lines of, when we did our estimate, we got a similar answer. If I had gotten 92 and then I got 50, is that an actual answer? It means I probably messed up somewhere, right? So that's what they're asking this for, okay? So on those lines, somewhere you need to write, when we did our estimate, we got a similar answer, okay? Did you write it? Just on number 3. We're not doing it for number 2. Finn? Huh? 92. And then when you have that, go ahead and flip it over and be looking at page 14, number 4. Alright, everyone should be on page 14, looking at number 4. Alright, so 2 of the China's tallest buildings are the Shanghai World Finance Center with 101 stories and the Zifeng Tower with 89 stories. 2 of the tallest buildings in the U.S. are the Willis Tower with 108 stories and the Trump Tower with 98 stories. How many more stories? Everyone underline the word more there. How many more stories do the 2 U.S. buildings have than the 2 buildings in China? So, first, let's round and do our close to method. So, if we're looking at the 2 towers in the U.S., the Willis Tower, we have 108, right? What is that close to? What is 108 close to, Bella?
110.
110, good. I meant to get the blue marker, but pink works too, I guess. All right, so then we have the Trump Tower. What's that one close to, Sarah? What's 98 close to?
100.
Good, 100. So if we have 110 plus 100, we have 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 2. So this is how many stories are in the U.S. buildings, okay? Now let's look at the ones from China. What's 101 close to, Keegan? 100. And then we have 89. What's that one close to, Grace?
89 would be close to 100.
Well, there's another number.
No. It's 90.
Good, 90. We just had a lot of 100s, didn't we? 0 plus 0 is?
0.
0 plus 9 is?
9.
9. 1 plus 0 is?
1.
1. So, now we have to subtract the Chinese buildings from the U.S. buildings, okay? So, we have 210 minus 190. Who knows what that is? Anyone? Sarah?
100.
How many does it take to get to 200, guys? 190 plus what gets 200?
10.
10. How many more to get to 210?
10.
10. 10 plus 10 is? 20. So our estimate is that it is 20 more stories, right? So number 4 in our estimate is 20. Okay? Now let's do our number model and solve it for real. So it's going to be similar to this, but we're going to be using parentheses. So since we are subtracting the U.S. buildings from the China buildings, we are going to put the U.S. buildings first. So our exact number was 108 plus, what was it, 98? Yep, 98. These need to go in parentheses because these 2 go together. We are adding those 2 together. Okay? Does that make sense? It goes in parentheses because we are adding those 2 together. Therefore, it needs to be put together. Now, we're going to be subtracting another sum. A sum means when you add, okay? We're now subtracting the China buildings, the Chinese buildings. We had 101 plus 89? Yes, 89. Again, these two buildings we're adding together, so we need to add first, then subtract, okay? Because I was waiting until you guys were ready. Because if we just kept subtracting everything, it wouldn't end up right. Right? So you need to make sure you group them properly. So everyone look up here. 108 minus 98. Or plus 98. My bad. Plus 98. 8 plus 8 is?
16.
16 plus 1. 1 plus 9 is?
10.
10. And 1 plus 1 is?
2.
2. Why is Bella the only one out here? Let's do China's buildings. 101 plus 89. 1 plus 9 is?
10.
Good. Carry 1. 1 plus 8 is?
9.
Bring down my 1. So now we have 206 minus 90. Okay? Alright, so we had 206 minus 190. So, let's solve that. 206 minus 190. Okay? 6 minus 0 is?
6.
Now we need to borrow because we can't do 0 minus 9. So what's 10 minus 9?
1.
And 1 minus 1 is?
0.
0. So our answer is 16. So we need to write this number model. And we need to write our answer in the answer slot as well. And then I want you to answer if our estimate and our answer make sense. Okay? Does our estimate and our answer make sense?
Our answer is 16.
Take a second and answer that. Alright, when you have that, you are then going to fold your book kind of like I have mine where your math boxes are showing, and just put it to the side of your desk and get out your home links book and go to page 13, 15. Is it 15? Okay, page 15. Charisma? What? Yeah, you were just answering that on your own, just practicing answering that one. Okay. So now you should be looking at home links, page 15. Says home link 106 at the top. Sorry, page 17. Page 17. Thank you. All right. So you're going to be doing the same thing we just did. Okay? You are going to be estimating and then solving and writing number sentences, okay? It's okay if Grace does rounding estimation and Bella does close to estimation, as long as they both make logical estimates, okay? Does that make sense? Like, we're not going to estimate that 128 plus 52 is 150, right? That's not close, okay? Does that make sense? So as long as it makes sense and it's one of those methods, then you'll be okay. Make sense? So you are going to do your best and do this with numbers 1 and 2. Then you need to do the 6 practice problems at the bottom. Those are just addition, okay? There are a few really easy ones, and some you might need to flip over and show your work on the back, okay? When you get done, make sure you turn that in. Please make sure your name is on it. And if you are at home, leave it in your book and take a picture and submit it online. Thanks.